Good afternoon from historic Haworth. It's John here, and I hope you've had a really nice week. Hope you're enjoying the kind of mixed weather. The first kiss of winter's, apparent in them, isn't it? In the air, but it's still a beautiful day. In fact, this kind of weather, it's perfect walking weather. You're not going to work well if you work. You're not going to really work up a sweat and that, but you're gonna enjoy the walk. And visibility is great and that. That's fantastic. Anyway, without further ado, welcome to the third part of the Scarborough Fair Quintet. We're going to be discussing Rosemary later on, but first of all, let me tell you a bit about sage, which we tried this week. Yeah, very nice flavour, very savoury flavour, and what I did find, I did find actually, that breathing was a lot was easier. I don't know, but I think I had an effect. But the main thing was, you drink it and you get this lovely taste of sage and that, and quite strong, and it kind of became overpowering. But then he finished with this like little kiss of sweetness. It was really, really nice. But yeah, I think it's okay. It's an occasional job, you know what I mean? Once a week, maybe. Do you know what I mean? But it's a delicious taste. Okay, but anyway, that's sage for you. Yeah, try it. There's no wrong with it. Yeah, it's not unpleasant. Or I didn't find it unpleasant. And that's that. But again, as I say, there's a word of caution. Don't have too much of it. Yeah. Okay. Now then, we're going to talk about rosemary. Now then, it's in ancient times. It was ancient times. It was thought about as as symbolic of love and things and that. And I think even, was it Anne of Cleves when she got married to Henry VIII, had in her garland around her head was mixed in, rosemary was mixed in with it. It's always seen as something to do with love and remembrance, and that's very interesting because I find it fascinating how the symbolic has its roots in kind of truth, if you know what I mean. As with all these herbs that you look through and you look back in the history of them, and there's always some symbolic meaning. But like I say, it's just interesting how that marries up with the reality of the situation, because like I say, rosemary's been associated with love and remembrance for a long time, and it's really interesting because that does translate to its benefits for your old heart, love and remembrance. So it's a tonic for the heart and mind, because it increases blood flow through the heart, which in turn increases oxygen and nutrition to the brain. And that's incredible, isn't it? It's like, how did they, I don't know if they knew that. But you just wonder, don't you, how much knowledge has been lost. Do you know what I mean? And how many, like, traditions and symbolic kind of projections are, do you know what I mean, are based in truth. It's got many other, it's really interesting, it's got many other qualities that are quite surprising. It will relax you, even though it's a tonic, it will relax you at the same time. And it's got no side effects. And it's really good. It's full of antioxidants, antiseptics, all that kind of thing. It's really good for, if you're getting over an illness and that. Really good. Particularly, bronchial infections and another thing. It will actually fight, if you get these, I don't know if you've ever had those colds that just seem to last for months. They linger and linger and linger. It's very good for fighting those lingering infections. It's good for your scalp. It's good for your skin. Yeah. And also, it's just good. It might be good for your vanity, really, because it improves your digestion of fats. It improves the digestion of fats, so it stops waste building up. But the thing that really struck me when I was doing my research is that that includes cellulite. It will actually stop the build-up of cellulite. which is pretty good, isn't it? Because it's like 40 little noise in the corner of my room. Then beg your pardon, but it's pretty cool, isn't it? Because cellulite's like the big enemy. Everyone's terrified of. Oh crikey, I've got a backside like an orange or something like that. Do you know what I mean? So people, why did I say that? I don't know, but it will help by reducing cellulite, which is really interesting, isn't it? And like I said, it's got no side effects. And here we are. I've got just happened to have. Here's one I made earlier, as they say, but I just happened to have a cup of rosemary tea. As you can see, it's a lot lighter than the both the sage, and I think the parsley was greener. This is really a light colour. But yeah, it's there. Not as strong a smell as either the sage or the parsley, but it's there. A little taste of rosemary, and it is. Thinking, oh, that's astringent. Then as you suck it, and then it comes down into your throat. You can taste it on the back of your tongue. That smells. Not bad. Anyway, I'm gonna have a taste. And this is as I've said on a couple of occasions before in these videos, I did like it. In fact, I got some. I did 50 grams in about a week of rosemary tea. That's That's quite nice. It's subtle, as its colour suggests. But now I can taste it, and it's like the sage. It's got the same kind of, bitterness. Not bitterness, astringency, as sage, but very subtle. But it's slightly different. It's rosemary. Of course it is. But it's identifiably rosemary, not sage. And then there's a kind of yeah, that's nice. There's a kind of creamy, almost velvety, creamy smoothness to it as well. In fact, it's almost like, I know it's liquid, but you can feel. It's kind of like. It feels thicker than it should. It feels thicker than just water and some leaves and some dried rosemary. Crikey. That's yeah. Yeah, I can feel my mouth. My mouth feels all smooth as well now. Yeah. That's really good, actually. That's really, really good. I like the feel of that. I'm gonna have some more. Excuse me while I indulge. Bless you. Oh man. There are hints of lemony sweetness. There's a bit of sweetness, a bit of lemony sweetness. I would, to my taste buds. But the big revelation is the way it feels. It's a bit, when you have mint tea, and that makes your mouth feel different. But again, it's subtler. It's interesting. No side effects. That could become a regular drink. You know what I mean? I've got some tea bags named after the county in which I live. But I don't know. I'm trying to work my way through them, and and stick to strictly herbal teas rather than. Like I say, nothing wrong with black tea at all, but I'm primarily wanting to explore that. Not just the health benefits, but the drinkability. Do you mean the whole experience of drinking particular teas to, So I can pass on that knowledge to you, and you can make a more hopefully informed choice. Should you beg your pardon? Yeah, I think it's good for your digestion. That's probably yeah. So I've had to eat it. Now I've got hiccups. Eat. No, I've just had some. Well, I think I've had today some cheese. I think that's all I've eaten today so far. I work nights, so the times I eat are kind of, kind of not the same as other folk. But anyway, yeah. So I've had some cheese today, some sage derby. Still working my way through that. Nearly finished. Interestingly, I've got some I think it's Isle of Mull cheese from the Isle of Mull, which I'm looking forward to because it's like I don't know, because it's an island. I'm kind of thinking, yeah, it'll be an exclusive kind of, how will it being an island and affect, what I mean, not having much contact with the outside world, how will that affect the taste and quality of the cheese and all that kind of stuff. So I'm quite interested in that. I was kind of thinking of, for some reason, Darwin and the Galapagos Islands kind of sprung to mind. How has cheese evolved on a remote Scottish island? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, perhaps I'm just being daft, but yeah. Anyway, on the cheese update, yeah, it's my hearing's kind of hit and miss, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Sometimes I have to turn the telly down. Yeah. But it's like certain frequencies, tinny, high trebly frequencies are becoming quite irritating. Whereas bass frequencies are still not as clear as they once were to me. So I'm just hoping that the improvements cheese brings to hearing are not just in the higher registers. You want a full spectrum of hearing. So if anyone knows of a cheese which can give you the full spectrum of hearing, let me know. Now then, that's it, I think. Apart from to tell you that next week we'll be drinking the last tea. Apart from nettle, probably one of my absolute favourites is that we're going to be drinking thyme tea, which I used to drink. I should drink a pint a day. Can you believe I used to drink a pint a day of this? Yeah. It is a heck of a lot, isn't it? But I used to drink a pint a day. I mean, I went through a phase of just I think just drinking water and a pint of nettle tea a day for a month or so. Yeah, it's good. It was good, but yeah. But so one of my favourites, and what's the flavour? What surprised me? The flavour what surprised me. Well, it's cooled down a bit, and it's even more flavourful. There's a lot going on here. It's quite complex flavour. There's a little smoke, man. This is. I'm sorry. Told you I liked it. So don't be surprised at my over enthusiasm. That's beautiful. Rosemary tea. Drink it. So, like next week, as I say, it's thyme tea. So if you want to join me on the tea journey, get yourself a pack of thyme tea. Or get yourself even find tea. Even find it in tea bag form if it's more convenient. Okay, and that's it. Oh, also next week I will not be on my own. No, I have a guest. I've managed to persuade someone to guest on this, so that should be interesting to get another perspective on time, because I don't think this person's drunk thyme tea. I think the last time I spent any time with them, we had she has some chest disorder, chest infections or just difficulty breathing. She was on an asthma inhaler and that. So we tried some lungwort, which I think she enjoyed drinking. She. or is she? Or is she a she? You know, I mean, you know, it's very difficult, isn't it, today? Yeah. How many gender pronouns are there? But anyway, she. Yeah, I'm going to say she, and you know, if she's not happy with being called she'll take me up on it. But yeah, gender pronouns. It's like, yeah. It's like, yeah. It's like, just, yeah, you know, in my mind, I want to respect everybody, do you know what I mean? I want to respect everybody and try and, you know, just respect everybody and you know, be respectful of their wishes. Yeah. But yeah. But yeah, anyway, there's a side thing, yeah, gender thing. But anyway, yeah, so next week we will be having a female guest who will be sharing the delights of time tea with me. Until then, have a wonderful week, and I will see you on the 18th. Bless you all. Thank you for tuning in.